we're going to use this as an example. Draw. Draw is the word, present tense form. Drew is past form. And drawn is the past drawing. The drawing girl. Now, for example, what is the present tense? I want to draw a picture. The girl wants to draw a picture. Draw a picture is the present form. The girl drew a picture. Drew is the past form because the activity is completed. Which girl? If there are two girls, one is drawing and one is writing. Okay, two girls are sitting there. How will I differentiate between the girl? Now, if I use present times, now our form is present. Right now, I'm talking about right now. Which girl am I talking about? There is one girl who is writing. For example, the scenario is like this. There are two girls. One girl is writing, one girl is drawing. So, which girl are we talking about? I'm not talking about the writing girl. I'm talking about the drawing girl. I'm talking about the drawing girl. Which girl? The drawing girl. In other sense, the girl who is drawing. Now, if the girl, here it's a different example that we're giving. The drawn picture. What picture are you talking about? The one that I bought? No, the one that I drew. So, the drawn picture. Here again, there are two examples. And let's take the example of a picture. Now, one picture is bought, purchased at a shop that I bought. One picture is the one that I drew by myself. So, which picture I'm talking about? The one on my left is the purchased picture and the one to my right is the drawn picture. So, the purchased picture which I bought and the drawn picture. Drawn here is the past participle. Eaten. We can take an example of fruit. What fruit can be? Okay, again we can take an example of a pear. Pear. Okay, a pear is a green color fruit. Now, if we take an example of a pear, the girl wants to eat a pear, or the girl wants to eat a pear, for example, best example. The girl wants to eat a pear. The girl ate the pear is the past form. Now, here again, the pear is the whole pear, which is whole pear. The girl has two pears in her hand. One is whole, full pear, the full fruit. On the other hand, she has half-eaten pear. So, how do you describe a pear using this word, which is eaten? The half-eaten pear, the whole pear, and in her right is the whole pear. In her left is the eaten pear or the half-eaten pear. Okay, if there is a seed, the fully eaten pear. This one is untouched, this one is eaten. So, the whole pear and the eaten pear, or you could even say half if the girl has eaten half of it. There are two pears in her hands, one full pear and one half-eaten pear. Okay, the little boy has two biscuits in his hand. One is a whole biscuit, which is he's not even touched, he's not eaten. One is partly eaten, partly. P-A-R-T-L-Y. the boy has 2 biscuits in his hand. One is the whole biscuit, one is partly eaten. What is partly? A part of it is eaten by the boy. So the partly eaten biscuit, the whole biscuit. So there's a difference between the whole biscuit and a partly eaten biscuit. It's common sense, we all know it, but the word eaten here is used to describe which biscuit. Which biscuit is he holding in his left hand? The eaten biscuit, or partly eaten biscuit, or half eaten biscuit. That is how you use this verb, a participle which is taken from the verb, to describe something. In this case, in this example, it is the sold. If a person had one car which he already sold, and now he got a new car. Okay, the car, I'm thinking of the car. The person says, I'm thinking of the car. Which car is he thinking about? Is it the one that was there earlier, or the one that he has, the new one? Is he thinking of the old car or his new car? How do you know? So we use, our example is the man already sold one car and then he bought a new car. He says he's thinking about his car. So which car are you thinking about? The sold car. Which car? The sold car or the new car. Okay, he's not thinking about the new car, he's thinking about the sold car. So we are using the word sold, we are using the past participle to describe the car, in this case the sold car. Okay, chosen again is a similar example. Now a man already has a car and he goes to the showroom and he has already chosen a car. Okay, chosen is a verb. Please choose a car. I've already chosen the car. That's a past tense. But how do we turn it into a past participle, which is to describe the car? Okay. 2 cars. One is he already has at home and one he has chosen at the showroom. One is the car that is parked in his home. Okay, we are not talking about the parked car, we are talking about the one he has chosen in the showroom. So which car are you talking about? The car is awesome. When he says the car is awesome, which car is he talking about? The parked car in his house or the showroom car which he has just chosen to buy? Now, which car are you talking about? Which car is awesome? The chosen car. Okay, so we are describing the car with the word chosen, with the past participle that is chosen. So you need to list of past and the present participles. Present participle, like I said earlier, is not much. It is only ing that you need to add in most cases, but here the spellings are different. Here it is nd, en, rd, wn, ending with different words, different alphabets, st, ht, un, lt, ut, wn, en, ld, en. So there is no systematic orderly pattern. For present participle, usually there is an orderly pattern by using ing, but here there are different spellings, so there is no particular pattern for which you need to learn the whole list of past and also use it in your day-to-day sentence, and that is how it will become a part of your vocabulary. The best example that we can take is of the sun. Now, present participle and past participle. Under present participle, how do we describe the sun? Now participle is we take a verb and use it as a describing word. Use it as an adjective, which is a describing word. How do we use the word rise? Here our action word will be, the verb will be rise. Okay, and here we are saying the rising sun. Present participle ing is all you have to add here. The action word is rise. Participle is taken from the verb. The verb is rise. We have taken the participle from the verb and used it as an adjective, which is a, what is this? Describing word. Describing word. So how have we used a word which we have taken from the verb, here rise, and used it as a describing word by adding ing in the present participle. The rising sun is the statement or the example. Past participle will be the risen sun. The sun has already risen. The activity of the sunrise is completed, as in the sunrise is already done. So the risen sun is the past participle. Break is our word. Action word is break. Now participle, as I said, is a word taken from the verb. Now let's take the word from the verb. To make it a present participle, what do we use? How do we change the word taken from the verb to make it a present participle? By adding ing. The breaking news. That is how we are describing the news. The breaking news. The rising sun. Which sun? How is the sun? The rising sun. What kind of sun? The risen sun. The breaking news. Here it can be the broken news. Or if you don't want to write the word, the term news, you could write the pot. Okay. Now if a pot, a clay pot, has few cracks, which means we know, it is common sense that it is already breaking. So we will say the breaking pot. Here, after the cracks, the pot has already been broken. So we will call it, what pot is that? The broken pot. How do we describe the pot with present participle? The breaking pot. But now the pot is already broken. So what kind of pot is that? The broken pot. All right.